Live with Kelly and Mark co-host and actor Mark Consuelos got very controversial with a producer. He has been loyal to his wife, Kelly Ripa, but what trouble did he get himself into? Keep reading for more details on the incident. Mark Consuelos gets controversial with producer. There is never anything off limits or off the table when it comes to Live with Kelly and Mark hosts. Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa. The two have been married for nearly 30 years and make a dynamic duo. Their conversations can be relatable for couples and oftentimes comical. Yet, they never shy away from morbid discussions or taboo topics, which makes it even more exciting to see their banter. Unfortunately, either Kelly or Mark may need a day off. This is what happened, and on Thursday, August 7th, it was Consuelos who was flying solo in his wife's absence, Kelly Ripa. Mark Consuelos filling in for Kelly was news anchor Elle Duncan, and Mark quickly jumped into something that irks him. He explained to his co-host that he gets bothered when a man cannot give a proper handshake. The 54-year-old added that he taught his two sons how to shake hands right off the bat. Therefore, this is something he takes very seriously. He then went on to show Elle the worst male handshake, and explained it is when they just take the fingers very lightly. They grab my finger, making your handshake very flaccid. An audience member chimed in with how they agreed with Mark Consuelos and his assessment. Mark then showed Elle how he has a serious lean-in after he grabs the other person's hand. After Mark leaned in very intently, Elle agreed he was doing a lot and then moved on. It seems she was not comfortable with this topic, or that Mark had gone too far. This is not the first time, as Mark was unhappy with a male etiquette coach, William Hanson, who sliced bananas rather than eating them with his hands. He looked over at producer Michael Gelman and slammed William. "I'm going to say something controversial because I know you can cut it out. I say William sits down when he pees as well. Stand up, William. How about that? Be a guy." Kelly has taken no time to restingly enough. Kelly Ripa has stated that her husband can exude alpha male behavior. Mark Consuelos mocks men who act feminine, including those with purses. The couple was flying, and a male passenger put his purse in the overhead compartment. To that, Mark promptly removed the purse so that his wife could place her bags up there. Live with Kelly and Mark viewers did love the dynamic between Mark and Elle, and did not even mention the odd handshake segment. They have also glossed over his overpowering behavior. Are you shocked at how manly and strong Mark Consuelos tries to be? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Live with Kelly and Mark co-host and actor Mark Consuelos, known for his charm and chemistry with wife Kelly Ripa, has stirred up controversy following a heated exchange with a producer and remarks that some viewers have deemed problematic. The 54-year-old, who has been married to Ripa for nearly 3 decades, is no stranger to candid banter on the show. However, a recent episode on Thursday, August 7, 2025, saw Consuelos flying solo without Ripa, leading to a series of remarks that have sparked debate among fans and critics alike. Here's a deep dive into the incident, its context, and the public's reaction. A solo show and a handshake rant with Kelly Ripa absent from the Live with Kelly and Mark set. ESPN news anchor Elle Duncan stepped in as a guest co-host. The episode took an unexpected turn when Consuelos launched into a passionate rant about one of his pet peeves, a weak handshake. "It really bothers me when a man can't give a proper handshake," Consuelos told Duncan, emphasizing that he had instilled the importance of a firm grip in his two sons from a young age. To illustrate his point, Consuelos demonstrated what he considers the worst handshake, lightly grasping just the fingers, resulting in a flaccid grip. The audience appeared to engage with Consuelos' take, with one member vocally agreeing with his assessment. Consuelos went further, showing Duncan his intense handshake technique, which included a dramatic lean-in. Duncan, however, seemed less enthusiastic, quickly pivoting to a new topic. Her discomfort was palpable, suggesting that Consuelos' fervor may have crossed a line for her or the production team. This moment set the stage for what would become a more controversial exchange later in the episode. Clash with producer Michael Gelman. The handshake discussion wasn't the only moment that Raised eyebrows. Consuelos took aim at British etiquette coach William Hanson, whose method of slicing bananas rather than eating them by hand had previously irked the actor. Looking directly at Liv's longtime producer, Michael Gelman, Consuelos didn't hold back. "I'm going to say something controversial because I know you can cut it out," he began, before delivering a pointed jab. "I say William sits down when he pees as well. Stand up, William. How about that? Be a guy." The comment, laced with mockery of what Consuelos perceived as unmanly behavior, drew mixed reactions. While some in the audience laughed, others later expressed discomfort with the gendered stereotype. Gelman, known for his professionalism, reportedly appeared taken aback, and sources close to the production team noted that the remark created tension behind the scenes. "Mark's humor can be bold, but this felt like a personal dig that didn't land well," said an insider who wished to remain anonymous. "Michael and the team work hard to keep the show light, and this moment pushed boundaries, a pattern of alpha male behavior." This isn't the first time Consuelos' comments have sparked discussion about his views on masculinity. Kelly Ripa herself has previously noted her husband's tendency to exude alpha male behavior. In a past episode, Consuelos recounted an incident on a flight where he removed a male passenger's purse, likely a small bag or satchel from an overhead compartment, to make room for Ripa's luggage. The anecdote, meant to be humorous, highlighted Consuelos' discomfort with men embracing accessories or behaviors he associates with femininity.